Hello and good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for joining us today. I'm Hope, and I'm joined by our Flexera specialist and business development manager, Chris, to discuss patch management over a cup of tea. Hiya, Chris. How are you doing today?
Oh, great. Thanks, Hope. How are you?
Yeah, I'm great. Thank you for asking. So let's not waste any more time and dive straight in with the basics. What exactly is patching?
Yeah, so very top level patching or patch management is simply the process of making sure that all the software you're running in your environment is as up to date and secure as it can be.
And why is it so important?
Yeah, it's a valid point. I mean, so we're seeing cyber attacks happening around the clock, looking to exploit vulnerable software. Looking at the data, on average, there's a recorded attempted cyber attack once every roughly 39 seconds, if you break it down, which is about 2,500 attempts every single day.
Wait, let me just stop you there a minute. You're saying that there are 2,500 attempted cyber attacks every single day?
I know it's an absolutely obscene number. I mean, even a cursory glance at BBC cybersecurity news and just checking out the headline articles, there are heaps showing companies affected from data breaches ranging from local councils to the big tech giants. Nobody really is safe. So every company that uses software needs to have a patch management solution in place to combat those threats.
Wow. Well, you certainly made it clear that end users should really be prioritizing their patch management. How can Flexera help with this?
Yeah, of course. So Flexera's foray into the world of patch management is Software Vulnerability Manager, or SVM, which is a piece of software that works really more as a service, really, which allows you to very clearly identify your software's vulnerabilities and fix them really quickly.
Great. So obviously, Software Vulnerability Manager isn't the only patching solution on the market. So what exactly makes Flexera's products stand out from the rest?
Yeah, it's a really good point. I mean, SVM, originally known as CSI, I believe, which is sort of a corporate software inspector. It's been around for about 14 years now. And with Flexera's acquisition of the Secunia research team back in 2015, they've really cemented themselves as the market leader in vulnerability intelligence and remediation solutions. One of the chief ways that SVM makes end users' lives that much easier is through delivering unrivaled levels of automation when deploying patches. That allows end users to really efficiently manage their software environment without having to commit too much excessive resource time into just fixing in patches. And on top of that, you've got SVM's four, I'd say, key features that set them above any of the other competition.
Sounds interesting. Could you talk us through some of those features?
Yeah, happy to. So in terms of, as I say, those real key features, you've got vulnerable software can be assigned a criticality rating, which is if a vulnerability were to be exploited, how damaging would that be? You can see that the prevalence of software vulnerabilities in your environment, which is just how many instances of that insecure product are in the environment. There's asset sensitivity, which offers protection against vulnerabilities on your most sensitive devices. And then the module that I'm seeing a huge demand in recently is called Threat Intelligence, which can assign a physical threat score from 0 to 99, which can show the actual risk of a vulnerability being exploited. And the whole point of that threat score allows you to prioritize your threats more effectively, to see what needs to be patched and how urgently that patch needs to be deployed.
Wow, great. Thank you for talking us through those. So what about the implementation and managing of this software?
Yeah, of course, because with patch management, implementation goes hand in hand. And Sigma are in a great position for offering an end-to-end solution for many of our vendors, including Flexera. So through our cloud know-how professional services team, we can offer implementation services as well as training on SVM to really deliver that well-rounded solution and to get end users up and running as quick as possible through a single trusted advisor.
Great. You mentioned Sigma. How else can they add value?
Oh, of course, yeah. Myself and the other business development managers, as well as your account manager, are always happy to jump on scoping calls to talk about opportunities to deliver the best fit for our partners and help them supply the overall best solution to the customers, from inquiry to quotation, implementation. Sigma are there to assist every step of the way. And we're also the master distributors for Flexera, so we're the only ones with the keys to the castle, as it were.
Well then, it sounds like there's just one last question to ask, and that's how do we get in touch with you?
Yeah, of course. Just reaching out, phone, email, find me on LinkedIn, drop me a message. Happy to have a chat about Flexera's portfolio and how Sigma can help provide those solutions. So yeah, don't be a stranger.
That's great. Thank you, Chris. We'll make sure that those details are added at the end of the video. And thank you so much for joining us today.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Great. Well, thanks to everyone for viewing, and we hope to see you again soon for our next installment. Have a great afternoon.
Bye all.
Bye.